think it's a good idea to bring a Padawan learner into all this?
I spoke to Master Yoda about it. You should put in a request for one. You'd make a good teacher.
Padawan would just slow me down. And who are you supposed to be?
Ahsoka.
I'm Ahsoka? Master Yoda sent me. Master Yoda was very specific. I'm assigned to Anakin Skywalker, and he is to supervise my Jedi training.
So I thought you said you'd never have a Padawan.
There's been a mix-up. The youngling isn't with me.
Stop calling me that. You're stuck with me, Sky Guy.
What did you just call me? Don't get snippy with me, little one. You know, I don't even think you're old enough to be a Padawan. You could have gotten me killed!
I know what I'm doing.
I had everything under control.
I just saved your life.
They make quite a pair, don't they, sir? You think they have a chance?
What are you trying to prove, anyway?
But I'm not too young to be your Padawan.
You're reckless, little one. You never would have made it as Obi-Wan's Padawan. Ahsoka, a very wise Jedi, once said nothing happens by accident. It is the will of the Force that you are at my side. Just want to keep you there in one piece. But you might make it as mine.
Jedi. Ahsoka is Jedi.
What is Ahsoka's strength?
She is fearless.
Boldly spoken for one so young. She is learning from Anakin.
Learn you should from your master, but take what you learn and make it your own. You must.
What's on your mind? I've been mostly unsure about my abilities on my own.
Is she a worthy apprentice?
I admit Ahsoka is a little rough around the edges, but with a great deal of training and patience, she might amount to something.
I have learned to trust in myself, and you will too.
No one has her kind of determination.
Except you.
Listen, I'm teaching you how to lead, how to survive. And to do that, you're going to have to fight.
Well, you're waking up faster.
This is ridiculous. The droids aren't half as good as Rex's men.
That's the point.
Being a Padawan is harder than I thought. This isn't what I trained for.
Look, I know this is tough, but I want it to be difficult. This is about life and death.
You must face death, Ahsoka. Do not fear it.
Look, when Obi-Wan taught me, we were keepers of the peace. But now, to win this war, I have to teach you to be a soldier.
The best way I can protect you is to teach you how to protect yourself.
As a Jedi, we were trained to be keepers of the peace, not soldiers. But all I've been since I was a Padawan is a soldier.
Ahsoka, have you ever wondered if it was right to ignore your emotions?
I get so confused sometimes. It's forbidden for Jedi to form attachments, yet we are supposed to be compassionate. It's hard not to let feelings turn into attachment and pain.
Ahsoka, it's your duty to save as many lives as you can. Letting go of our attachments is a difficult struggle for all of us.
I did not kill that woman.
You were the only one there. You know that is very difficult for me to believe.
It is the Council's opinion that Padawan Ahsoka Tano has committed sedition against the Republic, and thus, she will be expelled from the Jedi Order.
Ahsoka, what are you doing?
You didn't even try to come and help me.
They wouldn't let me in to talk to you. You can't do this! Forcing my way in would have made you look even more guilty.
I'm not guilty! I thought I was part of that order, but everyone except Anakin has abandoned me.
But then I realized your fallen Padawan and I had
had a lot in common.
How dare you compare yourself to Ahsoka?
You can't help me, Master. Someone's setting me up.
I believe you, Ahsoka.
The Council didn't trust me, so how can I trust myself? But no one else will.
But you need to come back and make your case to the Council.
I'm not going to take the fall for something I didn't do.
Ahsoka!
My master abandoned me. And that's exactly what you did to her. You and your precious Jedi Order.
I'm sorry, Master. But I'm not coming back.
I understand wanting to walk away from the Order.
I know.
She was Ahsoka Tano, and it was time to go.
Keeping your saber moving is key to deflecting the fire of multiple adversaries. Move in motion. One into the next, and so on.
He's amazing.
3.
I've watched these recordings to help me with my own saber training.
5.
You should have seen him in
6.
person.
Again.
Anakin Skywalker.
2.
He was my master.
Maybe you two can tiptoe through the enemy lines and solve this particular problem together.
Race you to the top.
I'll give you a head start.
Come on.
Come on, Master. Let's go.
I can tell you've worked on starships before. That must have been some academy you went to topside.
Yeah. The best.
You've adopted many of your master's ways.
I bet your master found you difficult at times.
Sometimes I don't think you realize how alike you two have become.
What would have surprised people was how kind he was.
I am not abandoning her.
I can still sense your worry for Anakin, your attachment to him.
I would never let anyone hurt you, Ahsoka. Never.
He cared deeply about his friends.
He always stood by me,
and looked out for them until the end.
even when no one else did.
When I was out there, alone, all I had was your training and the lessons you taught me. And because of you, I did survive.
I don't know what to say.
I do. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome, my Padawan.
Do you know what happened to him?
Ahsoka, why did you leave?
Anakin never got to finish my training. Before the end of the Clone Wars, I walked away from him.
The last time I saw him, he was rushing off to save the Chancellor. Then everything changed.
Where were you when I needed you?
I believed in you. I stood by you.
And I'm grateful for that. But this isn't about you. I made a choice. I couldn't stay.
You abandoned me. You failed me. Do you know what I've become?
It was foretold that you would be here. Our long-awaited meeting has come at last.
Maul had a vision, a dream. So, you begin to see the true power of the Force. Visions they are. The name came to him.
What name?
Skywalker. Underestimate them.
Anakin.
You must not.
I was beginning to believe I knew who you were behind that mask.
He has long been groomed for his role as my master's new apprentice.
You lie. But it's impossible. My master could never be as vile as you. He is like no other Jedi, but I trust him with my life. I know Anakin.
Anakin Skywalker was weak. I destroyed him.
Then I will avenge his death. There is a wildness to you, everyone. Seeds of the dark side planted by your master.
The fear, the anger, the hate. You felt it.
Do you feel it?
Ahsoka, do you know who or what he is?
Ahsoka.
Anakin. I won't leave you! Not this time.
Then you will die.
You can't save your master. And I can't save mine.
You shouldn't have come here.
Where exactly are you from?
I used to live in the upper levels of Coruscant.
There's nothing you could have done for either of them.
So you're actually a Jedi?
Was a Jedi.
I suppose you do come from a long line of non-traditional Jedi.
My task was to bring him to a Jedi.
The Jedi Order fell a long time ago.
I'm tired of fighting.
Why would anyone walk away from being a Jedi?
Sometimes we have to do what's right, regardless of our personal feelings.
It's complicated.
You really believe that? Over the years, I've made my share of difficult choices. Often no one understood my reasons. Except my master. Anakin. Actually, what happened?
You lost the fight. It's easy to get lost with all that has happened. Still, we have a duty, don't we?
I'm here to finish your training.
What if I want to stop fighting?
What's the lesson, Master?
Live, and you'll die. Or die. Ahsoka, within you will be everything I am. We're part of a legacy.
But if I go down this path, I'm afraid where it might lead. But my part of that legacy is one of death and war.
But you're more than that. Because I'm more than that.
You might not think of yourself as a Jedi, but you act like one. Or at least how I want them to be.
Are you sure you're ready to get back into the fight?
Go. It's what you're meant to do.
I choose to live.
Who is this Jedi?
Show yourself, Jedi. Ahsoka Tano.
I am no Jedi.
In this war, you will face more than just droids.
I know you're scared, but you can't let your fear control you.
We could have destroyed Sidious.
Only for you to take his place.
Aren't you scared?
I used to be. All the time. Until I realized that if you make decisions out of fear, you're more likely to be wrong.
When you get back, come and find me!
I will! I promise! In my life, when you find people who need your help, you help them.
I won't always be there and look out for you. If we get separated or something happens, you need to be able to make it on your own.
No matter what.
Don't be afraid. Just remember what I taught you and trust your instincts. I know you can do this, Ahsoka.
I guess it's just who I am.
Ezra is where he needs to be. And so are we. It's time to move on.